Hello and welcome. Here's the video, late like normal. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try to simulate that I'm starting from scratch. I did go onto another account and kind of like get a feel for what stuff you get, kind of how long it takes. So I'd kind of be a little realistic. I didn't want to just be okay, and then place this down and then you just not have enough money. Just a couple questions that I've been asked that I saw in the comments. Just run through them real quick. One of the main ones was, are there private servers for the event? No. Why are you in a private server? I'm. It's not really a private server. It's more the testing server. It's just I'm using it for a private server. The XP is based off how much money you get from what you're selling, if that makes sense. So if I sell something a bajillion dollars, I'll get $1,000 from it, 1,000 XP from it. And XP is needed for the season pass, which you get all these crazy drones from. Also, thank you so much for 700 subs. That's actually a crazy number. But I think we should go ahead and start and get into it. The first thing I'd suggest doing, right? Running over here, right? Spawn in, look around. Okay, cool, nice and new. Run over here. You see this little promo codes thing? You can do this in every event because it refreshes. You can also do it in the main game too. So you get two for one. You just go ahead and type in this pretty weird name, right? Deet hoof, death hoof, death hoof, whatever you want, right? You're just gonna hit submit, right? I already used it, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Advanced crates. You might as well open up one or two, right? See what you get. Advanced coral. That's pretty good. I'll open up one more to show that I got two crates. Advanced Shrine Oyster. Not too shabby. The next thing I would do is I would go ahead and sell both those mines off. I'd go 1, 2, which is that's a decent amount of money. 2.7 or whatever you get. Might be less, but still enough. Should be enough to get a small truck. So I'd go ahead and purchase that. I would hop in your small truck. Then following the quest up here, which they're going to be different from me to you because I've finished them already, unless you already finished too. But that's not the case here. Anyways, you're gonna run around, you're gonna do your quest, want to get 20 of the heat crystals, 20 of the sulfides. You can sell them, make a little bit more cash. Just a simple sell zone along with a basic container. Just sell them off, quick money. Not too not too bad. And you can do the same with going and getting your small submarine. There's plenty of places to purchase uh, your subs or spawn them in. So I'd run over here, get your small sub, hop down, get the oysters, the coral reefs, the shells, and the shipwrecks. And once you got all that, right, should have a little bit more cash, a couple mines that are just hanging about in your inventory. I'll try to make it in a way where you'll have enough money no matter what kind of happens, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna throw a sell zone over here. Now I gotta keep in mind that not all the plots are here. I think this is the edge of the first zone, the first plot zone, and that's the edge of there. So we're gonna pretend like I don't own the other 5. So we go over here, quick throwdown of the deep sea extractor. Now, if you can't afford one or you can't afford 2, then I would just put conveyors there temporarily until you can afford another one. Now, it would make sense to just do oysters, being that they're cheaper and they're almost the same exact price for what you need. So I would go ahead and throw those down. Doesn't really matter how you want to organize them. As long as they fit, they fit. And then connect them all up. I'll go ahead and turn on rendering so I can show that off. I do have 2 times money, so I'm gonna try to keep that in mind too. Normally it would just be $900. So once you get your farm up to this point, it's just gonna be a matter of filling in the blanks and adding in more mines. Just save up and then plop down a new mine each time you get a mine available. So I would fill this plot up first before getting the second plot for 750,000. It would most definitely be worth to fill this out before trying to expand. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so that was pretty quick and easy. Wasn't too bad. You do want to keep in mind that if you don't have the 1.5 Game Pass, this thing right here, the 1.5 harvesting, you do need 24 mines to make it max efficiency. If you do have it, you only need 16, which this holds 8, 8, 16, 17, 23. So almost max. Not too bad. So if you really wanted to, and you want a little bit more with what this has going on, you could make a whole nother floor, and that might help out a little bit. So the next thing I would start to try to make is adding the geothermal bed to your build. So once you have the room, you can get rid of that mine, I guess. Works for me. Magically appear with 3 million. Plop this down here and throw in our cell zone here. So I'll go ahead and can either just copy it how it is or mirror it. It's up to you. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. And just like that, we completed the second side, the opposite side, to our we're gonna start off by building up to your max height, which I'm guessing is 1, 2. So that should be your height. So now that you're up here, we're gonna drop down 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're here. This is where you're gonna build your floor. There we go. Our first one's gonna be with coral. I'm gonna try to fit 24 in here. And to do that, I'm gonna be dropping them down onto a conveyor. So that's the one grouping there. I'm gonna skip a little bit, and we're gonna put down the oysters because they have the least amount. Should I skip a little bit? Nah, we won't. We won't. Something like this. And then for our last one of the shipwrecks. Throw down our chutes to know that they need to drop down their stuff. But they're gonna go down another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of this. Copy the exact same thing we did up here on the next floor. Next is oysters. Okay. So here's this. We're gonna add our ooh. So we're gonna conveyor them all to one side. So this will have the items dropping from the top and then taking the items from the sides. And we're gonna bring them over to the front of each one. Okay. Throw down our chutes on the ends. Make sure we connect them. Then underneath, go to our floor that we had made. Got you. This is 20 million right here. And we're good with that. The oysters, we need 2 deep sea. And then for the treasure, we need 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and throw our extreme refiner right here. Connect them all up. Make sure this is facing the right way. Pretty important, if I do say so myself. And there we go. More of a intermediate build here. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so we're gonna do. See me standing on this pillar. You know how I got on this pillar? By building all the way up. Max height. As high as you can go. You're gonna drop down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. You're gonna build your platform here. Like I said, it's gonna be pretty much the same exact thing as before. Not even gonna worry about building out here quite yet. We can start with either one. I'm just gonna start with eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go with shipwreck. Is that what I want to do? I can build all the way across. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just had a absolute wonderful idea. So we're gonna do this, right? And I'm gonna be made fun because you can't actually fit all the mines you need to, which is okay because we got ways to go and work around that. Boom. So there's 24 mines of that. Let's go ahead and throw down the oysters next. Get our 24 of this down. And now you're here. Okay. And you may notice, but that doof, I don't have this plot. And that's where this plot comes into play. We're gonna do a little bit of cheating. Uh, socially not acceptable, but in factory sim, completely acceptable for what I'm about to do. But if I see you cheating, I'm gonna be disappointed. I expect better. And here we're gonna throw down our heat crystals. Their last thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm doing this in a way, hopefully, to where I can make 2 floors. This is fun. We can do it this way for right now. Oh, someone doesn't know how to count. Now, you may be wondering, but that doof, you have your 24 mines there, okay? But why'd you build all the way up when you still gonna have so much room down here? Now, my answer to that is during my thought is that what if I made 2 of these? So obviously you're not gonna have enough money off for it. So you're gonna start with this floor, right? And then you can drop down here. Cool. We need to make what? Oh, I guess I would do this probably if I had a brain. So if you were super cool, you would do this before deleting those platforms. Okay, so look at this, all ready to go. Deep sea extractor, pop that down right here. Off centered, can't have any of that. There we go. Boom. Another one. Biggest fan of DJ Khaled, as you can obviously hear my voice. And there we go. So then we're gonna back up, do the oysters, 2 deep sea, a furnace, and another pressure. And then for my last magic trick, we're gonna come over here. Start the same way as the last two. Deep sea, 2 thermals, and a pressure. And then right here, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the hydro. I can make this all cute. You can make this all cute. This type of placement isn't really important. It's just trying to get there in one piece. That is. I'll make it as ugly as possible. I know some people just love that. And then throw down our little cell pad here. Like before, you may be thinking to yourself, but this is too big to put on both sides. It's not really. You can just scoot this over. You'll have a whole nother plot to just copy this and then just direct the conveyors over here. Have 2 of these going at once. Um, like I was saying, to put the mines below it, do the same thing as I always do. I'll do a small scale demonstration real quick just to show you what I mean. So I would just copy what I did up top with the mines, just below 1, 2, 3, 4 above the top level. Well, 5 below the top level, 4 above the bottom level. And instead of just dropping them off right here, I would try to make it so where it's all over here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So once you're at your build limit, you're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna build your platform here. So here's the platform I have. So we're gonna use, hopefully, I mean, I know a 1 will fit. Maybe 2 could fit. I don't know. Either or, I know it'll work at some point. Say the same thing over and over again. You gotta believe yourself, otherwise no one else will believe for you. There's my quote of the day. One side there. Coral over here. Too far. Oyster over here. Now my question. No. Yeah, we'll just do it the way I know. Try not to make it too fancy. This will all be cut out either way, so it won't matter. Now, in the hypothetical situation, I were to let's just do shoots. Shoots is probably gonna be easier to handle for right now. And it'll leave us to the next floor to deal with all the issues. Okay. Now we drop down 5 and put on the next floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extra large platform. Get rid of our new made ceiling. I like to go outwards to inwards because it makes it harder to make a mistake when placing. Okay. So now we're just gonna do a complete copy of what we did on the top floor. Just on this floor. I think this is the better choice either way. Go ahead and throw this down. and just put the chute on the end. Lined up, of course, because it can't not be lined up. Go ahead and do boom. And what's nice is that with what we're building currently, it'll be able to, I don't even have to do it. You'll just be able to do this, but on this side. No, I'm delusional. Oh, I'm completely delusional. Oh my gosh. Yeah, ignore me. Don't, everything I've set up till now, just completely disregard. At this point, I'm hoping that you get at least a couple drones. For the sake of the speed boost, I'm gonna equip mine. I've had them off this entire time to kind of show a little bit of realism. I'm tired of walking around at 2 miles an hour, so they will be equipped once again. Shoot, small conveyor, and straight conveyors. Oh, what you clicking on, bud? Just to try to shorten the video just a little bit. It's already gonna end up being like an hour, and I don't want to make it too long. I'm going to just do the other half of this. But if you were to continue this to have two, which you probably will to afford the next upgrades and whatnot, you will want to just copy what I'm doing over here, just over here. And that should be good there. Don't need any of this. Yeah. Get rid of the now ceiling, old floor. These two right here are gonna be the ones that are only hydro mixed. So just an easy 1, 2. Granted that you place it underneath the chute. As for the coral here, remember this is the expensive one where we need the precise, the smoldering, and the pressure refiner. And we'll go ahead and we'll do it that way. That's fine. As for the heat crystal over here, we need, not that, 2 deep sea, right? Or am I delusional? I was right. Oh my gosh. 2 deep sea. And then thermal bed, pressure refiner, and then slap it on into this bad boy right here. Two deep seas, another thermal, and then this should be just thrown into our Hydro Mixer 9000 over here. And then from this, we can make it so the output is in front of it. And that should do that. Wonderful. Now, you got to keep in mind that this is going to be max efficiency, so there's not going to be any slowing down. Granted that you have the 2 floors and they're advanced mines, not normal mines. I'm going to let it sit here for a second so you can kind of see the average. I just remember to divide by 2 if you don't have the 2 times money. Oh, also to keep it a little realistic, I'll turn off the money boost. Should even off a little bit less than that. And because there's no crates, there's nothing that I can over store, meaning that what you see is what you get. Yeah, so there's that. Obviously, having one is pretty good. Making a second one would be even cooler. So that's what I do on this other side. Granted that you have absolutely everything unlocked. You're gonna build all the way up to the sky. You're gonna go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna build across. Not up, but just across. If I learn how to do that. Okay, so that's that finished. So at least my final design, it consists of 4 floors of the exact same thing every single time. So if you build the first floor, you should be able to copy it over and over and over again. It's not too hard. It's really easy. So we're gonna throw heat over here. It's gonna be heat side. And then we're gonna have another one. Well, we'll do another heat side. Then we're gonna do some coral. Some oysters maybe. And so yeah. You're gonna take all these down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 6. 12. Having a backside to it will make it 24. Now I like this design and I don't like this design for one reason for each side. I like it because there's a lot of space. I don't like it because there's a lot of space. Which may sound weird, and I'll tell you why. Um, with having space allows for more mines. So if the 24 isn't enough, which it should be more than enough, you'll have the opportunity to add more at your own discretion. But in the case that it's enough, you're stuck with all this empty space that you didn't need. Uh, I am just gonna not build all these down because that doesn't sound like much fun right now. We're just gonna do this. Gotta keep it a green bean with y'all. Building's fun, but building a lot is not. So here's all of that. This is also gonna need a mixer. Sorry, I have room temperature IQ. Here's that, and then we just do the same exact thing as we were doing before. 1, 2. That one's special. And it cries when it's not. 2. Wrong thing. And then oh yeah. Smelter, smelter, pressure. Pressure. Okay. So that should be it for that. And then we throw this down here. And then you'll see what I mean when I say there's a lot of room. This is all routing. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Uh, just make sure that they connect up where they're supposed to be, so that they make the item that you need to be. Uh, I only left 2 spaces here. You can back it up 1, leave 3, so you just sell it automatically. I kind of like to save up, and then when I want to sell, I'll go over here to my boost. I'll double cash, get the 2 times money. Also known as 4 times money. Uh, helps a lot. I won't. Uh, I'll just go ahead and fill in the rest of this. It's the exact same thing I did for everything else. I'll just show you what it looks like. I think at this point, um, it's pretty straightforward to know all I'm doing is doing this over, over, and over again. And then conveyor them. So it's 24 mines per input, and you got yourself a completed farm. And then all to make it to where you can have 4 floors. Same thing I've been doing for the past several months of you have your floor down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have your next floor, get rid of your roof. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have your next floor, get rid of your roof, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And get rid of your roof. So there's each floor. Copy the exact same thing up here on each floor. And you should have a completed base. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you can cruise through this and get your billion XP quickly. And I will see you guys later.